Before the video begins, don't forget at 20,000 subscribers, I am giving away 10,000 credits. And if you want to participate, all you have to do is follow these simple steps. Hit the subscribe button, turn on live notifications, and hit the like button on this video. Also, this video is sponsored by Logo. If you're looking for cheap Rocket League items such as some decals, imports, credits, and even gift cards, definitely check out logo.com. Be sure to use code BOOSTERS at checkout for 6% off. The link is in the description down below, logo.com. Thank you so much for sponsoring the video. The support on this channel has been insane, so thank you to everyone for everything. But guys, enough about that. Let us go talk about that PS5 controller. When I first reviewed this controller about like 3 weeks ago, I was super biased. I kept saying that the PS5 controller is amazing. Like when I first grabbed it, I felt incredible with it. I was so biased because, guys, it's a big purchase. It's about 70 bucks. So of course I'm going to be proud that I just purchased something for 70 bucks. So my first initial thought was this controller is amazing. The grip feels amazing. The buttons feel amazing. I prefer the PS5 controller over the PS4 controller. But after actually using it for a while and realizing that yes, I can return things on Amazon. Yeah, I finally made my final decision on this PS5 controller. But guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget the subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on live notifications. Once again, I already announced this in the beginning, but a giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. Also, you guys, we hit 17,000 subscribers, which is incredible. So thank you guys so much for that as well. Let's go ahead and talk about that PS5 controller. So let me go ahead and start off with the benefits on the PS5 controller. If you're a fan of the Xbox controller, this controller is going to be perfect for you. If you're tired of having awkward analog sticks on an Xbox controller, then the PS5 controller is going to be perfect for you. Basically, this controller feels like an Xbox and PlayStation had a child, and then boom, you know, the PS5 controller is born. It feels as big as the Xbox controller and obviously has the layout of a PlayStation controller. But the main differences on the PS5 controller is the fact that yes, it is much bigger than the PS4 controller, but also the buttons on the controller are completely different. The triggers do feel really good. The grip on the controller feels amazing. Analog sticks feel really good, but the buttons when it comes to Rocket League, especially for those that fat finger like myself, yeah, that's a huge problem. I don't have the biggest hands. I have some pretty small hands. So when it comes to fat fingering on the PS5 controller, it's just not working out for me, you guys. The buttons on the PS4 controller are flat. The buttons on the PS5 controller, they're like sticking out. They're round. And I've come to the realization that when I hold the PS5 controller and when I try to fat finger, my hand just gets really tired. I feel pain on my right thumb only, not like any other finger. But that's because I fat finger. So this right thumb is doing like so much work and it's just getting so tired. Like sometimes I fat finger and I mess up. The huge problem when it comes to PS5 controller and fat fingering are kickoffs and fast aerials. Sometimes when I feel like I press jump twice, ends up only registering once, so I miss my second jump. So when it comes to kickoffs, like I screw that up big time. I like doing fast kickoffs, and when you do fast kickoffs, essentially you're flipping to the ball. So sometimes my flip doesn't even register and I end up flying away from the ball, and boom, you know, the other team is up scoring and I get what is saved by my own teammates. Or when it comes to fast aerialing, I can never mess up fast aerialing. I never mess up on purpose. Like it's hard for me to mess up on purpose because it's a muscle memory thing. Like once you have a muscle memory thing, like it's so hard to mess up. But when it comes to fast aerialing, I realized that I was just doing backflips left and right. I was doing backflips left and right. I was missing the ball when I know I should have saved it easily, but I just kept doing a backflip. My car just didn't want to go up. It just wanted to stay on the ground and do some backflips. That really bothered me because things like these have caused me to lose games in Rocket League. Like if I want to take ranked seriously, yeah, things like these have caused me to lose games in Rocket League. I was trying my best to get used to it, guys. I tried it out for a whole week, and then after that week, I realized that yeah, this controller is just not fitting my style. And here and there, I'll plug it in again and I'll give it a shot, and I just realized like yeah, it's just not working out for me. I returned back to the PS4 controller. I prefer the flat buttons on the PS4 controller over the like the round buttons on the PS5 controller. But like I said, this is my personal experience. This is my personal opinion. So if you guys disagree, it is what it is. If you guys agree, that is what it is as well. It also comes down to the way you guys hold the controller. Also comes down to the way you have your key bindings as well. I fat finger, which means that circle is also my boost button. A lot of people in my first PS5 controller review were telling me to change it to R1. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm already used to the way I hold the controller now. I'm not going to change the way I hold a controller just because I got myself a new controller that I am uncomfortable with when it comes to fat fingering. You know, there are so many pros out there that use circle as boost as well, and I adapted to using circle as well, and I'm going to keep on using circle because that's just the best option for me. I don't have the biggest hands. I have some pretty tiny hands, to be honest. Like I'm looking at them now. There's some pretty tiny hands, and fat fingering on the PS4 controller works perfectly for me, but when it comes to PS5 controller, yeah, I probably do have to change my key bindings, which I'm not willing to change any of my key bindings because I'm already used to the key bindings I have now. I've been playing this game since 2015. I'm not going to change it 5 years later to try something new. But overall, here's my personal review, my personal experience with this PS5 controller. If you have small hands and you fat finger, then I highly recommend you do not get this controller for when it comes to Rocket League. This controller might be really good for other games, but when it comes to Rocket League and you fat finger and you have tiny hands, yeah, I would not recommend it at all. But once again, it all comes down to your key bindings. If you have small hands, but you do have boost like on a different button instead of circle, then maybe that's going to work out for you. But of course, if you have big hands and you fat finger, then yeah, this controller is going to be perfect for you. Like overall, it feels amazing. The controller feels great. The grip on the controller feels incredible. The analog sticks, the triggers, the buttons, they all feel really good. But just for me, it just didn't work out, you guys. It just did not work out. And it's unfortunate it didn't work out because I was actually trying to enjoy this controller so much because my PS4 controller is breaking on me. But now I'm going to go ahead and return the PS5 controller. I'm going to end up getting myself a new PS4 controller because the PS4 controller I have now is kind of breaking on me. But overall, that was my personal experience with the PS5 controller. It's a good controller. It works. It gets the job done. But once again, I just have small hands and I fat finger, which means that I do use every single button on the controller with my thumb, and it just wasn't working out. But guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, thank you guys so much for 17,000 subscribers. It really does mean a lot. Let me know what you guys think of the PS5 controller. If you guys have the PS5 controller, let me know what you guys think, whether you guys prefer the PS5 controller over the PS4 controller. But guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.